A few days ago, I uploaded a video titled How to Control the Stalker with Fear. And in that video, I said that the stalker is afraid of IEDs. That was completely wrong. The stalker isn't afraid of IEDs. The stalker is afraid of you. I made a large error in that I did not do a control test. Or in other words, I didn't try running up to the stalker with no IED. If I had, I would have realized that the stalker always runs away from you the first time that he sees you. The bomb has nothing to do with it. I'm still testing things, so maybe expect a part 3, but I'll go over what I've learned so far. The stalker has some very complex AI that guides his decision making, but in general you can break down his actions into several phases. Phase 1 is where the stalker does not yet know that the player is present. This is the easiest phase to deal with, and the best overall strategy is to keep the stalker in this phase and never let it see you. In Phase 1, the stalker will walk back and forth along the full pathway that he has access to, depending on which doors are open. This path updates instantly if you open a new door that he can walk through. He doesn't need to see or hear you open the door, he just knows that it's open. Phase 2 begins when the stalker sees you for the first time and runs away. This running away phase lasts for almost exactly 60 seconds. During this time, the dog will not attack you as long as you don't directly get in his way. He can also sometimes jump straight to Phase 4, but I'll come back to that. After the minute is up, the dog will gather its courage to come back and try and kill you. This is Phase 3. Stage 3 is the worst stage for the player. A lot of people have probably never gotten to Stage 3 and survived, because the dog can be very persistent, especially if you shoot at it. Never shoot at the dog. It only makes him want to kill you that much more. I have not yet found a foolproof method for surviving Phase 3, but here's what I know. In this phase, as long as you haven't angered the dog too much, he can sometimes be convinced that you aren't worth the effort. I have no idea if this is a bug or intentional, but it only seems to happen in Phase 3. If you stare at the dog when he comes to kill you, he will very often stop for just a moment, as though considering whether or not he wants to. Most of the time he still decides to kill you, but sometimes he doesn't. I have yet to find a consistent way to back him down like this. All I know is that he only stops to think about it if you stare at him. If you turn your back and run, he'll just kill you. The best general strategy for surviving Phase 3 is to get up high where the dog can't grab you, stare him down, then sprint for another safe spot as soon as he leaves the room. It is sometimes possible to get the dog to go from Phase 3 back to Phase 1, but I haven't worked out a consistent way to do that yet either. It seems to involve hiding from the dog really well after he's already seen you. If you do manage to back down the dog multiple times, it becomes much more likely that the dog will move to Phase 4, which is the I need help phase. Phase 4 happens when the dog decides that the player is too crafty, so he goes and tells other Euruskin units about your location. This can happen almost immediately, but it gets much more likely the more times that the dog fails to kill you. This phase is both better and worse than Phase 3. Better, because in this phase the dog will hide behind the other units and won't usually come after you unless you engage with the Euruskins directly. Worse, because if you do engage with those units, he will swoop in and murder you the second you let your guard down. If you kill or completely evade the units, the dog goes back to Phase 3. Now I'll do a live commentary of a run where I try and apply what I've been talking about. Okay, this is a live recording. I don't know what's about to happen, but hopefully I can provide some useful information. So, if you open this door, the stalker will come in here. You don't want that. This door can be open, but as long as that door is closed and he's in Phase 1, he won't come up here. Only if you aggravate him or make him aware of your presence will he come up here without that door being open. So. Oh, that's not good. So, the most dangerous thing about this room here is the enemies in it. Because if you start fighting them, the dog is definitely going to notice you. I don't really know of a way to kill these guys without attracting the stalker's attention. Maybe with a silenced gun and, like, a lot of damage real fast so that none of them shoot bullets at you. Okay. Now, only one squad, and they're on a big circle. That door over there is closed, which means the stalker's only ever going to go to that door and then back. Now, I can just do this. So they heard me, but they didn't see me. Oh. Well, what? Where did you come from? I've never seen a guy by himself over here before. Alright, anyway. So the dog is still in phase 1. He doesn't know that I'm here. And he probably never will, because the dog will not come into the water here unless he's in phase 3. Or 2? I don't know. He won't do it in phase 1. Another thing to know is that if you stand on top of these 2 pieces of concrete here, this and this, he can't get you. He can run up through this pipe, and he can run part of the way up this pile of bodies. Like, if you stand on this thing, he can still kill you. But if you stand right here, he can't get to you from either side, because he can't cross over this line. So if you stand here, he'll try to kill you from that direction. And if you stand here, he'll try to kill you from this direction. I'm gonna let him see me. Hey, dickhead. Okay, so now we're in phase 2. I have 60 seconds to put a door between me and him, or he's gonna come back and kill me. So there's guys blocking me this way. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go this way instead. I just gotta make sure he doesn't come down this sewer pipe. Oh! He went straight to phase 4. So he's now telling those guys that they need to come over here and kill me, because he doesn't want to. If that's the case, then he should stay gone for more than a minute. Should is the... Oh. See, they couldn't find me. Now he's back in phase 3. So he knows I'm here, but he knows he can't get me. So now I just backed up a little bit, so now he's going to try to go back around and come at me from this direction. As long as you stay right here and you sort of, like, bounce back and forth across this line, he'll never be able to get you. Alright. I don't want to get seen by these guys. He's probably going to come down this way. And where I'm standing right now, he can get me. But if I walk onto this smaller ledge, he can't get me. Oh, God. Alright, now what we're going to do is go down here. Oh, fuck. How are they still shooting me? Okay, well... Fuck. Okay, in the previous run I got shot to death, which was not the plan, but whatever. I went over some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. This time, let's go the other way. Okay, there's no guys here. Another thing that's interesting about the dog is that if you stand up in this corner, he won't kill you. I'm not going to say that he can't kill you, because he definitely can come up into this corner. It's like some flaw in his AI where he thinks that you're not reachable up here. And I will show this to you. Oh. Oh, this is a good opportunity. If the dog ever does this... you can close this door. Now there's only one other door that the dog can use to exit that hallway. And if that door is closed, he's stuck now. The door in question is... the door below this one, which is closed. That means the dog is stuck in here. He can't leave. Because that door right there and the one I closed are the only 2 exits he can use to get out of this tunnel. So yeah, he's just stuck here now. So yeah, that's one way to neutralize the dog. I guess I'm just gonna extract and then jump to another run. Show you other things. This time I'm gonna see how many times I can back the dog off without it just becoming attached to me permanently. I still don't really know how exactly his decision-making works. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so now he's gonna come back here in 60 seconds. So really, I should just leave. But there is something else you can do. So if you get somewhere where he can't actually grab you, he acts fucking weird. If you shoot at him, he'll just stare at you forever. But if you don't, stuff like
You gotta run, guys.
that will happen. So I kind of clipped my camera into the ceiling, but what happened there was he came back, he saw that I was in a spot where he can't use his grab attack, so he got frustrated and punched the corner. I've seen him do this before. It's really weird. But he's not done. He's still going to come back again. Whoa, where am I?
Makes this life worth it.
Whoa, where am I? The ceiling is fucked up in here. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I got really distracted by that. So yeah, now he's doing the... He's pretending he doesn't know where I am. So if I drop down into a spot where he can reach me... Oh, I don't know if it triggered. Yep. Yes, he's waiting for me to, like...
Finally, a real challenge.
Reveal myself? Yep, nope, still can't get to me. So now he runs away again. It's hard to tell when he's just pretending and when he actually runs away without the tac cam. Come back down here again. I think.
Feel the ground shake? They're on their way.
Oh. Is he confused? Where is he going? Okay, the music stopped because he's far away.
We gotta run, guys.
But he's still in phase 3. He's still running around trying to find me. He just can't get to me, I don't think. Yeah, that door's closed, so he's now trapped on that side of the map. Yeah, this is all about all I got so far. If the dog knows where you are, get up high, wait for him to run, book it, find a door, and close it. That's how you deal with him. I haven't figured out how to
Makes this life worth it.
like play chicken with him and live every time yet, but I'm working on it. Alright, I think that's about all. Bye-bye.